Hi, today we're going to learn how you guys can help your advisors to have access to my portfolio, but most importantly, how clients can access the new Carte app. The beauty about this new Carte app is that you can download it for free. There is no cost for your clients, and also the platform is available under Apple and also Google Play for Android. One of the key important aspects of this Carte app is that clients are going to be able to receive market updates in a faster way. Also, clients can review a consolidated view of their portfolios or the active plans. Clients are going to be able to have a quick access of information of their holdings, such as the accounts, fund information, trades, and prices. And also, clients are going to be able to track the performance for the past month, 3 months, 12 months, and up to calendar year. This Carte app is available in 2 languages, English and French. Once the client is being set up to review the accounts into my portfolio, the same ID and password will apply for the app. So in this is the overview how the Carte app looks like in a few screenshots. But what we're going to do, I'm going to walk you through now to the process in how you guys can provide access to my portfolio. So let's go to VieFUND, the trading platform. Once the client is created, I highly suggest that you always remember to include an email address for your clients. Now, how a client provides a consent to receive electronic communication is by 2 forms. One, if you're a mutual fund advisor, you must complete a NAV when you are opening a brand new account. On the NAV, on the last page, there is a box for the consent, but once again, ensure you have an email address. And at the bottom of the page 6, basically you will have the consent for electronic communication. This is one way to do it. This is one way that head office will help you to set up the client. Number 2 is if you're an insurance advisor, or if for whatever reason you forgot to give a consent to your client on the mutual fund side, and now, or the client decide, you know what, I don't want any mail, I just want to receive electronic communication, I encourage you to use the communication consent form. Once again, please remember to always include an email address for us in order to set up your client. And then once the client sign date, you sign a date, you provide this form to head office. Once head office receives this form, we will set up the client. The client usually is not registered. We will change the status to register. The client will assign a user ID, which is the first name, then initial, and then the initial of the last name, plus the system ID, as you guys can see right here. The system ID in this case is 17431. So that will be the user ID, and the password we can change it to anything we wanted, and we will put it must change at the next login. Once we click on OK, the client will receive an email welcoming to the web access registration. We welcome the client, and the client will click on my portfolio. Once they click on my portfolio, in this case, I already try the client to access it. It will ask you for some security questions. Under the settings, one of the first things, this is basically the screen that it will show. When the client click on my portfolio, it will ask you to update a new password. So I'm going to update to a new password. And then I'm going to answer the questions here, the date of birth and the SIN number. Once I click on OK, the password will be updated. And once again, the ID of the client is the first initial of the first name plus the first initial of the last name and the client ID, 17431 in this case. Under the settings, we provide the consent. The client provides the consent for electronic delivery statements and also for documentation. If the client wants to update their email address, they can do it here, and then we can enable the mobile app. If they want quick access, then we can change it to quick access as well. What a quick access means is that clients just see an overview of the holdings in terms of totals, market value totals. And if they want more details, then they have to continue clicking on the app. So you click on OK, and the client now is basically set up to see their statements online. Okay, clients are able to see documents as well, any documents that they signed with you, and also all the statements that we posted in a quarterly basis and annual basis are basically posted under statements. Now, the exciting part is like how a client can download the application. Now, if you have a website with us, basically what we have done is we have included in your website all the information about the application. So we provide some instructions where the clients can actually access through the Apple Store or through Google Play, and then they can download the application. Okay. When you look for the application, please ensure that when you download the application, you put Carte Wealth Management, and the application will be downloaded. Once the application is downloaded, the client basically will be looking into this screen. Right here is my application being downloaded. Then the second screen that the client is going to be seeing is basically this one right here, where they have to put the user name and the password that they basically selected. Once the client basically enters the user ID, the only thing left will be the password. Once they click and log in, and if they want, they can check in Remember Me, clients will be able to now navigate inside the application. So it's very simple. This is the proper way how things have to be set up. So step one, make sure your clients have signed either the NAV or the consent form. Step two, provide those forms to head office. Step three, head office will set up your client. Step four, the client will receive an email welcome them to the platform, to My Portfolio. Step six, the client will update the information and change the password. Step 7, the client will download the application, whether in an Apple device or in an Android device. And step 8, the client basically will enter the same information on My Portfolio, and they're going to be able to log into the application. I hope this tutorial was useful for you guys, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me at any time. My phone number is 905-366-1150. Or you can send me a quick email at maria.flores@cartew.com. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this video.